What is going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharp. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. We've got an exciting episode this morning. We're going to be talking to a guy who I would consider the king of giving away free value. It's led to multiple six figures in revenue per year for this guy. I can verify that, and that's not including the income sources in the business that he's built that I don't know about. I know Brian Brewer well. Obviously, I'm not sitting next to him on a daily basis, seeing everything that he does. But what I've seen from Brian is absolutely impressive. And this is somebody who many of you guys have already learned from. This is somebody who's inspired many of you who are inside of our community, who you've already got free value from. You've learned from, whether he's made quote unquote affiliate commissions from you or not. It's very likely that you've seen his content and marketing out there. And again, you've learned something. Why? Because that's his whole approach to building a business online. If you don't know who Brian is, you're about to be introduced to him. Super down to earth guy. Completely and totally cool, has an awesome lifestyle, and is somebody who today, if you haven't gotten any free value away from him up until this point, you will today. And I can say that just without a doubt. Even just talking to this guy, you're going to learn from him. So my big question to you as I bring Brian out would be, how would you like to build a six-figure, multiple six-figure, even up to a seven-figure business without ever having to sell anything, without only ever giving away free value? Think about that for a second. Only ever giving away free value to people, okay? That is the conversation that we're going to be having today, amongst probably some other things. I'd like to welcome to the show my man, Brian Brewer. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Dave. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for everybody who's tuning in to the live stream here today. Also, if you're watching the replay as well, let us know. And thanks for tuning in. And just, Dave, it's a pleasure to be here. Happy to be back in front of this community again for a third time. Thank you so much. How's it going?
Wow. Three, man. Amazing, yeah. Dude. It's been a couple of years that we've spread these three sessions out over, but wow, time flies, and we're having a lot of fun, aren't we?
I'm loving it. Want to keep going as long as possible.
You're traveling, you're kind of doing you're doing your affiliate marketing thing, huh? You just got back. I think you're back in your home office now, and you just got back from a vacation. Where'd you guys go?
Yeah, so after the kids got out of school at the end of May, we went away to a cabin in East Texas for a little while. Then we went to Colorado, just around Colorado Springs and Canyon City, and up towards into the mountains and stuff. And then we went to Santa Fe, just kind of cruising around. And yeah, now I'm back home this week for a couple weeks, get back to work and create some content and focus the strategy. And then before you know it, we're going to be off to Michigan to see my family, and wife and I are celebrating 10 years in Jamaica this summer as well. So we've got a lot planned. So we got a busy summer here. Lots of fun though.
Yeah, dude, that's incredible. So for those who don't know you, give us the nutshell version of kind of who you are, what's your why you've chose affiliate marketing, and sort of what led you to where you are today.
Absolutely. So I'll just try to be as brief as possible here. I started in 2012, just like everybody does for the most part who gets into affiliate marketing or any business. How do you make money online? And I came across affiliate marketing. It made sense to me because at the time I was working in a restaurant 50, 60 hours a week. We had a newborn baby. It was our first child. She was 4 months old. So I was busy. I didn't have the time to build a quote unquote traditional business where I was taking on clients and all that stuff. So affiliate marketing made sense to me. I dove in, started with product review blogs, evolved over time. 2016 is when I really started creating content, going on YouTube, creating free courses, leading with value. And really since then, I've done a couple of different things, but for the most part, I've been following that model of giving as much valuable as possible, creating consistent content on whatever platforms are relevant at the
Mhm.
time, and bring in traffic. And in 2020, I went back to a full-time affiliate marketing business. I had been coaching and doing, selling courses and stuff like that in 2018, 2019, and just decided I like the affiliate marketing model. It provides the freedom to do the things that we just talked about, like go to Colorado and Santa Fe and spend time with the family, and spend some time hanging by the pool. And it's a great business model, and obviously you can scale it to multiple six figures, and hopefully later this year or early next year I'll be on a 7-figure run rate, and that's the goal.
Yeah, it's interesting because you've kind of gone full circle in your affiliate marketing journey. What I've seen over the past 10 years is that an affiliate will have a lot of success doing affiliate marketing, then sort of go off and say, well, I want all the money, right? So I'm going to create courses and all this kind of stuff, sort of abandon the affiliate marketing revenue, the kind of momentum that they were building and the success that they were having with affiliate marketing. Go over here. Now I'm running everything. I went from just doing the marketing over here to now I'm doing it all. And that's a lot more overwhelming. That takes a lot more kind of people. And what happens is, unfortunately, because I've now taken my focus off of the affiliate marketing stuff I was doing that was working really well, that I'd worked really hard to kind of get going. Now that's really tapered off. All this other new business where I'm making, quote unquote, all the money is not what I thought it was going to be. It is more difficult. Can it be done? Absolutely. I mean, is creating your own courses and all that, is it a good business model? It absolutely is. It's just important to know what you're going into when you go into it, and understand the difference between just selling other people's products and then kind of taking it all on yourself. And then oftentimes they'll either see that through and just kind of figure it out, or kind of say, you know what, doing affiliate marketing was a lot more fun and a lot more simple, and so I'm just going to do affiliate marketing. Sounds like that's kind of the path that you went on.
Absolutely. I mean, the happiest I've been over the last 5-6 years is when I'm doing just affiliate marketing. I'm really promoting one front end product and just kind of following up on the back end with additional revenue streams, and really building a community. In 2016, 2017, I did that with Shopify and e-commerce, and same thing, hit multiple six figures with their affiliate program. Really kind of listen to people and who told me I needed to create courses. And like you said, it's a great business model. Obviously it works, but it's totally different. And you really should, I think, focus on one or the other. And in 2018, I really successfully derailed a real passive $50,000 per month affiliate marketing business by trying to sell courses. But it was fun. You learn a lot. And here we are. Now I've learned. Now I am not tempted to, like you say, go after all the money. I'm perfectly content doing a very good business right now with affiliate marketing.
Yeah. And so, I mean, some of you guys might be listening saying, well, Dave, don't you teach the core 4 ways to sell information, right? Affiliate marketing, courses, coaching, events. Yes, we absolutely do. And that's a fantastic question. And so what's my point in saying what I just said? My point is that if you have something that's working really well, don't just kill that income stream, right?
Right.
And that's the kind of the number one rule of even Warren Buffett has of investing, is the number one rule is just don't lose money. So if you have an affiliate marketing stream that's working really well, if you're going to add another income stream, if you're going to create your own course, don't abandon that original stream of income. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you can maintain that affiliate marketing stream of income that you've already created, and figure out a way to do whatever else you want to do in addition to that. Right now, if you're going into a niche, some of you guys may be coming in as sort of experts or professionals. You already have a passion or an expertise, and you want to package that and sell that information. Well, that's fine. You're doing that from the beginning, right? You're not killing off another income stream to start that. We can teach you and show you how to package that information and sell it. The main point here is just and I've seen this happen over and over again, affiliates, because in I guess entrepreneurs, Brian, because we already got shiny object syndrome, and it's part of what makes us good. It's a double-edged sword. It's part of what makes us successful. It's just there's a new hot thing, or we want to participate in this launch, and in doing so, oftentimes we abandon what was working, and then we have to learn the hard way, and then we have to work really hard to get that stream of income going back again,
Yeah, and that's what you don't realize until it's too late is when you're building something and you have a singular focus, you are not only starting to gain momentum, but you're also creating this group of people who are kind of hanging back behind the scenes, paying attention to you, waiting till they get their tax returns, or they, their car payment is, their notes paid off, and, whatever. It could be months or even years in some cases that people kind of hang back. And if you stay consistent, hey, you'll be there when they're ready to buy. And guess what? That's how the snowball effect kicks in. And, really, you talk about the shiny object syndrome. I just have to bring this up because I recently hired a performance coach to kind of work on more, internal stuff. And one thing he helped me realize, I was kind of getting to that point where shiny object was kicking in. I need to do more. I need to look at something different. Yeah. And, he assured me, he's like, think about it. You're just bored at this point. My systems have gotten to the point where they're running so well that a little bit of boredom sits in. So what's the solution? Well, he says, go macro or go micro with your content, create a whole bunch more content or get really detailed. So that was a good realization and a helpful realization from some of the most recent coaching that I have bought into that really helped me refocus, say, hey, things are going great. Don't abandon them. Let's just see what the real problem is.
And I learned that in recovery personally when I got clean, and as I've stayed clean and sober from opiate, AKA heroin addiction and drug and alcohol addiction. One of the things that's a real kind of danger zone for a person in recovery is when things are either going really bad or things are going really good. Because what happens is when things are going really good is oftentimes we want to shake them up, right? Why? Because of how you just said, we get a little bored, right? We get maybe a little burnout on doing the same thing over and over again, or we're just sort of a little bit addicted to sort of that chaos and that excitement and that adrenaline of something new, of building something new. And in order to build a big company or a big business, even if you're the only employee inside of that business, if we look at all the strong businesses, they've all stuck with a system over years and decades and decades. And there's also a saying in recovery that says, if you never leave the basics, you don't have to go back to them. And what happens is similar to business. Recovery people who are looking to stay sober, they stay sober or clean for so many years doing a very kind of basic routine of going to meetings and calling people and doing service work. And then all of a sudden they get successful and get their life back. And it's like, oh, the career took me in this direction and the marriage and the kids. And all of a sudden, damn, I relapsed because I wasn't doing those basic things that gave me the life that I now have. So I think that same principle, like you just laid out, really applies to us entrepreneurs. And I've experienced a little bit that a little bit lately as well. I get kind of, burnt out, or I get sort of bored, if you will, of certain things, of doing them on a daily basis. So I sort of introduce other hobbies. Lately, it's been watches, so I'll spend a little bit of my time now introducing maybe a hobby where I can shop and look at watches and stuff. And I've chased a couple of watches throughout the state over the last couple of months. I'll go on a day trip and go and meet somebody new and buy a watch. And, it kind of adds a little bit of that sort of thrill of the chase, which shakes life up a little bit, but it doesn't particularly, it's not like I'm abandoning my business or going and starting a new one. Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Interesting that you framed it in the way that you did. And I think this conversation is really important for people who want to understand what are some of the things that may be coming down the road that you're going to run into as you become more successful. I'd love to transition. I want to talk a little bit about how you've built your business. You've built your business obviously with free content and a lot of it. But I want to talk about this idea of this linear marketing that you mentioned, like just a moment before we went live. I didn't even really hear all the details of what you meant by it, but I kind of have an idea. And what I can tell you that I just want to tee this question up with is that I was thinking about this actually this morning, that, there's a couple of different affiliate products and ways you can promote as an affiliate. For Legendary, for example, for our affiliates, the best way for our affiliates to promote our products is sort of in an evergreen way, in an ongoing way, because our sales cycle takes a couple of weeks to even a couple of months. We talk to people, we talk to them on the phone, we get them on webinars, these Wake Up Legendary shows. And as long as somebody is a customer of yours, you're going to get paid on all their purchases for the lifetime of that customer. Whereas there's other affiliate products that are more promotable through like a launch. So maybe you're going to promote them and participate in something for a couple of weeks, and then that's going to be over. So you kind of have to decide, do I want to interrupt my evergreen pipeline of promoting this particular product with this launch? What you've done, to my understanding, and I want you to explain this, is you found a front end product. It happens to be Legendary for you, but if there was something that had that evergreen nature like our products or our system does, then it could be that too. And then you've put these products, other products, on the back end through email follow-up and so forth. Would you kind of explain your process and your approach to affiliate marketing?
Yeah, absolutely. So everyone wants multiple streams of income. That's kind of like the buzz topic. Yeah. And, for me, I think, based on my experience, that perhaps there's a right way and a wrong way to do that, or a more efficient versus a less efficient way to do that. So the way that I believe that promoting multiple products and generating multiple streams of income works best is, as you said, have that one front end product. Right now, for me, it happens to be Legendary Marketer. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, it happened to be Shopify. But for me, the key has always been having that one front end product, because then there is congruency and consistency across all your content. If I post in my Facebook group, which has now grown to over 7,000 people, it's going to be framed and positioned around Legendary Marketer. If I'm posting on TikTok, it's going to be framed and positioned around Legendary Marketer. And the same thing with YouTube as well. So no matter where people find me, I'm kind of talking about the same thing. Hey, affiliate marketing is great because here's how you learn affiliate marketing. So there's that front end product. And I've stayed consistent with that for over a year now. And that's part of the secret sauce or secret to success. So now we get people in, whether we're using a 2-page bridge page, whether we're using our own kind of webinars or video sales letters, or if we're creating courses that introduce Legendary Marketer. However, we're promoting that on the front end. There's multiple methods that work, obviously. But then after people buy into Legendary, okay, that's going to open up another set of problems for them. So someone comes in and they start getting the affiliate marketing education. Well, what's the next thing they need? Well, they're going to need a bridge page, or they're going to need a website. They're going to need a way to collect emails. So the second product I promote is ClickFunnels. Happens to be the affiliate or the website software that I use. Well, because that's the next logical step. It's not disrupting everything. Everything's promoted on the back end via email, but also what happens is that product is now tied to the purchase of Legendary Marketer. So there is a sunk cost there. So people are more likely to convert on the ClickFunnels now versus if I was just promoting ClickFunnels on the front end, because once again, they're already invested. So it makes sense for them to purchase this product. Well, that helped me win my dream car, which is a ClickFunnels contest where they now give me money to drive my brand new truck because I referred enough affiliates. Okay, well, what's the next thing they're going to need? Well, they're going to need an autoresponder because they got to manage their emails if they're going to be an affiliate marketing or even if they're doing any other business models that you mentioned inside Legendary Marketer, they're going to need a way to manage email. So I promote an autoresponder. Okay, couple, maybe 10, 12, 15 days go by. What's the next thing they're going to need? Well, now they have their knowledge and their system set up. Now they're going to need traffic. So I promote a white labeled product that is essentially like affiliate marketing, but I didn't create it, but I get paid right away through my Stripe account. But I promote that, and that basically teaches people to funnelize their Facebook profile because traffic is the next logical step. Well, guess what? Now that they have these systems and this traffic set up, what are they going to want? They're going to want more streams of income. So I show them how they can white label that product, and that pays me a $500 commission when they buy into that, $1,000 product. Okay, great. Now what's the next thing they're going to need? Well, way on the back end of all my systems, day 29 or whatever, I promote a little mastermind that I run. It's just something I do once a month. It's for fun. I don't promote it on social media, but it's for people who want more access to me because they've got, and that's monthly recurring revenue for me, so that's $97 a month from every member. So that's another stream. So there's what, 6 streams of income right there, all congruent, all making sense. No, none are cannibalizing the other. Then on when someone's been on my list for 35 days or 60 days or 90 days, that's when I can promote the launches internally to them. And those are the $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 bumps if you have a big enough list and been doing this a long enough time. And that's it. And that's the system. If
you haven't ruined them by making the list feel like you're just promoting anything and everything to just do a cash grab or they feel confused. The way that you just laid that out, and the way that you have your entire linear affiliate marketing setup, your promotional setup done is sort of, in my opinion, just absolutely textbook. And the way that you just laid that out, for those of you who are listening, who are just wondering what is a successful setup looks like, you just heard it. You just heard it. And I hope you all were listening. I don't want to shove this stuff down your throat, but I hope you're listening, because that was exactly what also we teach in terms of the fishing formula in the blueprints. You can have as many offers on the back end as you want, but having a consistent message on the front end. And then once people finally say, okay, yes, I'll take you up on that product, and the experience that you give them is congruent and it makes sense, and you introduce things right at the right time in which they need them, they become so trusting of you that each recommendation that you give, they usually say, yes, I'll take that, because you've introduced these products or services at the right time, at the perfect time. You haven't overdone it. You haven't underdone it. You're not afraid to sell. You're not afraid to put things out there in front of them, right? And you're even there at the back end, after they've been around for 30, 35 days, introducing a form of coaching with your mastermind that allows you to do that in a way that doesn't get in the way of your affiliate marketing income. So if one day you decided, you know what, guys, I'm not going to do this coaching thing anymore. It's just, I don't want to give up the one day a month. I just don't want to give it up anymore. Right. Or for whatever reason, I'm just not doing this anymore. You could cut that out, and it would not even remotely interrupt or damage your main affiliate marketing business and your main income stream. Am I right about that?
The first 5 income streams would just keep humming along, and you're right. I mean, a majority of my money comes from affiliate products. Relative to the affiliate income, I make very little on these masterminds. Once again, it's just more for fun and get good conversations going with good people who really want to take it hopefully to the next level. But yeah, I mean, I could cut it out tomorrow and nothing would change. I'd have to cancel the monthly recurring revenue, but other than that, that's it. And that's a small portion on the very, or not very back end, but towards the back end there.
Yeah. And I think it's really great for all of you who are new to kind of get out of this biz op mindset as well, to where it's like basically the singular biz op mindset, which to me, I experienced that in network marketing quite a bit because I got into the network marketing companies. I was selling whatever lotion, potions, or pills, and I don't have anything against network marketing. That sort of gave me my start many seems like a lifetime ago. But
Right. A different life, right?
but the leadership and the trainers and the owners of those companies made me really feel like that was my business, and if I was doing anything else, then I was sort of cheating, or I was not doing it right. And that kind of, so I got real kind of weird about it, and everybody got real weird about this kind of me having any other income streams or whatever. Whereas when I got into the affiliate marketing world and I got into the selling information via courses, coaching, and events, and of course doing affiliate marketing, I learned what you're talking about, which is how to set up a consistent message on the front end, but have all these multiple income streams on the back end. And the beautiful thing is, and I want to point this out and confirm it with you, is that those additional income streams are literally, I hesitate to use this word because it's a little hypey, but set up on autopilot because of the email follow-up, right?
I mean, you don't want to say it too much because people automatically put up their red flags. But yeah, I mean, it's as automated as you can possibly get, because it's affiliate products, which I don't have to fulfill on. And because, like you said, the automated systems and the cool thing about introducing things at the right time, there's this kind of misconception, I think, out there that people don't want to spend money. People are more than willing to spend money to solve their problems. They just don't want to get ripped off. They don't want to be tricked. So if you show them and then, empower them and then introduce the right things at the right time, people are more than happy to buy it.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And it's also such a, one of the things that is important to us is that, we paint the picture of what's possible with building a business online, doing any one of these core 4 business models we're talking about, but we're also realistic about it, right? Because you could have an absolute dream lifestyle, and that doesn't mean that you're making millions of dollars. It might just mean that you're working from home, working the hours that you want, or that you just have extra income to be able to do the things that you want to do, take an extra vacation. I don't know what your dream life means to you, but I know that this business model, if you follow through with it, do it, and you're successful with it, can give you that. Now, on the other side, it takes work. It takes an investment of time. It takes an investment of money. Yes, money. It takes an investment of money. And you know what? Here's my experience is that if I'm the guy who's out there constantly looking to get things without spending any money, or get the best bargain, or get something for nothing, guess the type of people that I'm going to attract into my life. I'm going to attract those same people who don't want to pay for jack shit, who want me to give all of my time in exchange for no money, right? So I think the point that you make is on target, and it also something that everybody needs to hear is if you want to build a business, yeah, you're going to have to spend time, you're going to have to spend money, but if you spend money and you get what you pay for and it adds value, isn't that how the economy works? That's there is no fairy tale, right? There is no, right. It might be and of course we hear this and we've heard this for years. This is a snake oil pitch that we've heard for years that, you can do real estate with no money. You can, build a business online with no money. It's a rotten bait that marketers use to kind of, lure people in with this sort of false sense of I'm a good guy, I'm here to help you. When the truth of the matter is it's not reality. Right. And honestly, here's what I said. I bought a watch from a guy the other day, and he said, basically I wired the money right away. Right. Like we got on, and he was like, hold on a second. Let me pull up the conversation. He said that was he said, he said, you beat the other customer on customer speed. You certainly beat other customer on speed aspect, because he said that another customer had a deposit or was going to send the deposit today on the watch.
Sure. Right.
Well, I guess the guy didn't send the deposit, right? So I sent it right away. I sent the whole amount. And he said, you certainly beat the other customer on speed. I said, yeah, I strive to be the best client I can be, because that's what I seek to attract in return. Right.
You know, it's 100% true. Like, you are your own first customer avatar. So you have
Say
to
that
be,
again. Say that again. Please.
Yeah, you are your own first customer avatar. Especially when you're creating content, because you are going to attract people who are similar to you. So if you want to attract people who are willing to purchase, you have to be the person who is willing to purchase and invest. And if you're not going to be that person, you know, you have to be. If you're not going to be that person, you're not going to attract those people. It's you got to be it first and do the things that those type of people would do. And the type of things those people do is invest, look to provide, you know, outstanding experiences, but also to move quickly and do what it takes.
Yeah. And look, guys, we don't give a damn whether you spend money here, spend money with us, don't spend money with us. This is not, honestly, there'll be thousands of people that we do business with just this month. So it doesn't matter whether you're listening to this and you say, well, these guys are just trying to get me to buy something. No, we don't care if you buy anything or not. We really don't. If you want to just hang out on these lives, if you want to just go watch Brian's TikToks or his YouTube videos and just hang out and just kind of get free value, totally fine. We're talking about if you want to get results in your life. And if you want to have the conviction to be able to say, when you're marketing something and you're suggesting something, maybe as an affiliate, that conviction to say, yes, you should buy this. It's worth your money. It's worth your time. Yes, I've also put my money where my mouth is. I've invested in coaching. I can remember a time, and you just mentioned that a moment ago, some other coach that you're working with, a performance coach, right?
Right.
Matter of fact,
that tiny little investment in helping me realize that it was just boredom setting in may have made me, or will have maybe make me, tens, hundreds, $1 million. I don't know.
Yes.
Just because I've already received my return on that investment.
Right.
Probably actually literally, but I know that I saved myself by investing in that coaching.
Yeah. And you know, the other thing, just in terms of being willing to spend money in exchange for something, there's a certain element of self-esteem that goes along with that, in my opinion, knowing similarly that I put in an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, even if that day's work was only an hour long, right? We're not trading time for money here. That's not what we teach. But similarly, if I get information that I've paid for that, there was an exchange of value, and I threw in my part. It's kind of like, you know, there was a song back in the day, I got 5 on it. I don't know if you guys know that song or what they're talking about, but they're talking about grabbing a sack of you-know-what, wacky tobacco, and homeboy's like, I got 5 on it, right? And we used to say that back in the day, what you got on it. And I'll tell you what, if you weren't pitching in, you wasn't getting high, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just trying to keep it super real, right?
Right. You know, you take a look at that in that exchange. You mentioned earlier the economy. If there aren't people like me investing in performance coaches to go to the next level, then there would not be performance coaches to provide the value. The free value would not be there on the TikToks and the YouTubes if there wasn't the exchange of money happening behind the scenes from the people who are willing to invest, because that free value is marketing. And no matter what you're doing, you're in the business of marketing the business you're in. So
let's talk about that. Like, I think a lot of people, when they try to wrap their heads around, okay, hold on a second. Let's say, for example, selling information. So I'm selling, say, a course or some sort of a training, and the information is in there. Well, for me to market that, I just need to go and tell you to buy that thing because all the information is in there. People wrapping their head around teaching and giving away free value, even in some cases, giving your best secrets away. Maybe not word for word what's in your training course, but giving away some of your best, if not all of your best stuff away up front for free as an affiliate. It is how you get people to trust you more. And I think that's something that people have a hard time wrapping their head around, but you're the king of this, giving away free value, having free communities, giving away funnels, giving away bonuses, giving all this stuff away. Walk us through your mindset of how you kind of, maybe what you did before you did this. Have you always done this, and sort of your philosophy of giving away free value? And define value for us too, because that's another ambiguous term, but giving away free value in order to earn trust and then get sales.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of things there. So let's try to unpack that in a reasonable, logical order. So first of all, define value, right? Value is obviously something that educates or empowers or helps people or shoulders some of the burden or what have you, gives folks confidence, right? But it also highlights the affiliate product, right? The affiliate product is still the one thing that can change everything. So it all started for me really in 2016, late 2016. I had sold product review blogs. I had done some drop shipping. I saw this e-commerce thing was coming up strong, coming up hot back in 2016, 2017. So I was, all right, cool. Let's jump out in front of this as affiliate. This is my first step of building the Brian Brewer brand or putting my face out there. How am I going to monetize this? Well, I'll create a course. So the first thing I did was I started creating a course, very simple course. I figured I'd sell it for $100 or whatever. Didn't really have much of a plan, but showed people how to set up their Shopify store, how to get products imported, how to run your first Facebook ad. And then I thought to myself, well, shoot, who am I going to sell this to? I don't have an audience. I don't have any traffic. I don't have anything. So I was like, okay, well, let's just see what happens. Let's just give this thing away. Start building an email list, right? So that's what I did. I just packaged this, and I call this a free course. It was just a 2-hour training video of me, voiceover, screen share, just step by step, really boring. Packaged it as a 2-page website. Page 1 collects the email. Page 2 hosts the course. Obviously with an affiliate link below the video, right? Real basic. But yeah, I packaged that up there. I was like, I'm going to give this away for free. Let's go on YouTube. I created micro trainings on YouTube, search friendly micro trainings that attracted people who might be interested in doing this whole drop shipping thing. And always my call to action was make sure you check out the free course. It's linked in the description below. So I just kind of went for it. And what I saw happen blew my mind. My brand new YouTube channel from a guy with no YouTube experience at all. I think I hit 30,000 subscribers in the first year. By month 13, I had gone from 0 to making $50,000 in a month. And it was all because I had this big piece of cheese sitting here that not only was valuable, but also facilitated the conversion. And because I had this big piece of cheese, people were tuning in to what I was saying. People were recommending my YouTube channel because I wasn't selling straight from YouTube. And I would start off with say, hey, stick to the end of this video. I'll show you how you can get my free drop shipping course. People stuck to the end of the video. The content goes crazy. And that's what I'm doing now. In a sense, where I'm creating these trainings and giving them away, or these funnels and these templates and these scripts and all these things, I'm attracting people. And it's also facilitating the conversion. When I give away a free funnel, you better believe I'm giving that away so I can get more ClickFunnels, monthly recurring revenue, and win my dream car and all that cool stuff. But because of that, because I'm giving away value on TikTok or value on YouTube, then, oh, by the way, by default, my Facebook group grows faster.
Yeah.
Because people obviously trust me, but also by giving away that value, by really educating and empowering people as I say, to make a positive change in their lives by purchasing the products I'm promoting, just by teaching first. I am getting them to invest. And once people invest, even if not with money yet, once people invest their time in learning, that's a sunk cost, and they will be more likely to continue to invest.
Yeah. That last 5 minutes, folks, if that's a rewinder, that's a re-listen, that's a dial that back once or twice.
Well, just like we say, back in 2016, I found it by accident, but in 2020, I've proved that it works. Again, yes. It's repeatable.
In any niche. Here's a great example. I was talking a moment ago about the watches. There's this new sort of kind of discovery that these gray market, which just basically means you're a secondhand dealer. You're not like an authorized Rolex dealer, but these secondhand gray market dealers have discovered. It's a new discovery that they've all recently discovered over the past year or so. And it's changed their business. It's taken these gray market dealers in Dallas or in some smaller city in Pennsylvania or another one in Texas that I know of. And it's taken their business from just, trying to work deals with friends and family and kind of hand out business cards sort of locally to get people to buy watches from them to these global businesses that they have people reaching out to them from all over the world because they want to buy watches from them because they know, like, and trust them. Want to know what that discovery is, everybody, that they've discovered? Is posting free edutainment, right? Educational entertainment value on YouTube. And how they do it is they literally have a camera just follow them around and watch them, like, stocking their shelves with or their cases with all these cool watches and selling watches, and then the behind the scenes stuff. I'll give you some examples. Roman Scharf is one, if you want to look them up. The Timepiece Gentleman is another one. I mean, you guys could go literally look at these YouTube channels. The Timepiece Gentleman has over 100,000 followers on his TikTok. It's two guys. These guys were nobody knew who they were. They were just, one of the guys was in prison 7 or 8 years ago, came out, turned his life around, got into watches, struggled to sell a watch here or there locally in Dallas, and then started to create content, give away that free value. And for a guy like me who likes watches, I've got one watch on right now. I've got one watch sitting right here. I've got another band, it's just something that I like, something that I'm interested right now in this chapter of my life. Again, to avoid the boredom of my kind of daily grind. Well, I like to sit there and watch these guys kind of running around with these casefuls of awesome watches and just, I don't know. I also am getting a bit of a different business ideas from watching different guys in different niches, but there's tons of guys who are just sitting at home who aren't watching it for any business aspect. They're just enjoying when a dude, bust out a case of Patek Philippe's or bust out a case of Richard Milles or whatever, and has a couple of $1 million in a watch case. So it's fascinating that you're sitting here talking about and just explained in amazing and very clear detail, but you've been doing this now and proven this model of giving away this free value. You just gave all the ways and examples that you do it, but I just also gave you instantly another example in a different niche of guys who are doing the same exact thing, and it's exploding their business. So what, in your experience, do you think keeps the new person from going out there and beginning to sort of duplicate this same winning formula? Is it the fear of putting themselves out there? I mean, you have lots of experience working with people too. I'd like to leave people with some sort of, hey, here's what might be happening with you that's keeping you from taking the actions that you need to take to win. What, in your experience, are those roadblocks or hurdles that most people deal with?
Yeah, I think it could be a couple of things, but I think one thing that might be tripping a lot of people up, and I know this because I was in the same boat many years ago, is that employee mentality where I should do this and then make this, and I should create a TikTok and make a commission, right? That's kind of the way that most of us who aren't lifelong entrepreneurs, because I am not. I didn't start this entrepreneurial journey until I was 32 years old. So those of us who aren't lifelong entrepreneurs, we have to get out of that mentality of I should do this and then get this, right? Because that's not the way it works. So obviously, when you see an opportunity like a TikTok, for example, where there's all this, so that's one thing. Another thing is when you see all this opportunity on TikTok, you think, wow, that's so much traffic. I can and I can just get in front of that and promote my thing. I think it's really hard for a newer person to understand that there is too much opportunity on social media to waste all your time selling on social media. Hopefully that kind of resonates where if you sell on social media, you're going to get some views, especially if it's a viral platform like TikTok. But you should know that if you go over to YouTube and try to sell on YouTube, you're not going to get any traction these days. It's too late. But you can still get massive reach on those platforms if you give people something that they're interested in. And finally, so I guess just to kind of finish that thought off, I think people see opportunity and they want to go attack it right away, right? But there's value in kind of delayed gratification, because the third reason is, it is hard to upfront create something that valuable when you haven't made the money yet, or you haven't really you haven't started to scale your business up. So to say, hey, I'm not really making any money, but I'm going to go out there and create this big piece of value that's going to take me a week or two. They just don't have the experience to trust the process. And I think that's another thing that trips beginners up. But the results come after the hard work is done. And if you do more of the hard work up front, then, there's less work to do on the back end. And what I mean by that is, if I give away a free course that's packed with value that also increases the conversions, I don't have to bust my butt every day giving all this free value on social media, because the value is there. I can be a little more casual, a little more hypey, if you will, because guess what? All the value is sitting there in that free course that you can have for free, by the way, if you click the link wherever. So,
yeah. And I love the idea of giving away a free course. I think that even calling it a free course, because as you just said, you literally can put your course on your thank you page of your bridge page, or your bridge funnel, right? So
right.
The free course can literally be my 20-minute free course, right?
100%.
To where you're literally just taking somebody over 20 minutes. And for example, the watches that are going to keep their value or even make you money that you can enjoy wearing, versus how to avoid watches that the minute you buy them are going to depreciate 50%. You're going to enjoy wearing them, but you're going to be mad as hell when it goes time to sell them, right? In 20 minutes, I'll save you more money and more headache and more buyer's remorse than a lifetime of learning on your own. So simply click the link below, enter your email, and the free course is yours. And then down below the video, say I'm a watch dealer who sells watches on the side or whatever, click the link, fill out the form, and tell me what watch you're interested in and how much you'd like to pay for it, right? And I'll see if I can source that watch for you if I have that watch in stock already. I mean, that would be my call to action.
What you're doing there in that hypothetical scenario is really, you're giving people the confidence to buy. When you show them how to buy a watch that appreciates in value, these are people who want to spend the money, but they just don't want to lose the money, right? So they're like, yes, give them the confidence to buy, and guess what?
Yes,
they're going to buy. And I think that's another thing that's missed. And kind of my last thought that I have is that's really, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to give people the confidence to buy. They'll follow us when they believe in us, but they're going to buy when they believe in themselves. And when we're selling information, we're not necessarily in the information business. We're in the leadership business. And that's what it's all about.
Well, brother, listen, I mean, this was 51 minutes of absolute pure gold that we're going to do everything in our power to have everybody in our community listen to. Thanks for your time, brother. Seriously, man, you're becoming a friend, and obviously it's great to be in business with you, and I'm looking forward to many more years to come, dude.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to meet in person in September and at the mastermind there. And it's just been a pleasure to be part of this community. Thank you for having me on again. Thanks for everyone who watched, and obviously reach out to me if you need anything.
All right, Brian. See you, buddy. Thanks.
Bye.
Guys, listen, seriously, and gals, I mean, that what was just talked about, particularly out of Brian's mouth, was so valuable. I would just recommend and invite all of you guys to just bookmark that session, go back, listen to it again. And Brian is somebody who I've known for long enough that I could recommend anything that he's saying or doing, whether it's his mastermind or whatever it is, would be a great investment of your time and money. He has my full endorsement of anything that he's doing as well. So take that for what it is. He was nice enough, though, to come and just lay out so much value from years of experience of both successes and mistakes, as he talked about at the beginning. Just really, really valuable. And it's not often that, we get to hear from somebody who has had so much experience and also so much success doing this business. It's really a rare treat. So thank you guys for tuning in. We had a huge number of people listening today, and I think that's all because they know how much value Brian delivers on a daily basis. So get the hell out of here. Have a fantastic day. Go re-listen to this session. If you don't have anything else to do, re-listen to this session. And if you do, go execute and re-listen to it maybe later on today or this weekend. Be legendary, my friends. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Peace.